whatever issues we think we might have with those generations stepping right behind us, they're picking up speed. Whatever those issues are, we need to figure it out and prepare them to take our place. Hi, this is Barry Phillips, 2-Minute Torah, day 2 of the Ekanan, and let us go again to Devarim, chapter 3, and let's go down to verse number 27 that says, "Go up to the top of Pisgah and lift up your eyes westward and northward and southward and eastward and look with your eyes, but you do not pass over this Jordan, but command Yehoshua and strengthen him and make him brave, for he shall pass over before this people and shall cause them to inherit the land which you see." No, I'm not planning on going anywhere anytime soon. I'm still a very young man. And my strength has not failed, and I'm still geared up and ready to go. However, as we scan the road in front of us, we realize that the horizons are a little closer than what we might be comfortable with at times. And so we understand we're a part of this generation. I'm toward the latter stage of the baby boomers. And we have a particular mindset, worldview, work ethic, etc. We look behind us and we see there are generations that didn't exactly follow in our footsteps. And we may blame them, but in all reality, those generations that come after us are the generations that we ourselves have raised up. And so whoever they are, however they are as we have trained them to be. So understanding that and realizing that they have a different approach to life, they see things differently, they engage and process differently. It's just that they're different. And that's to be understood. Many generations ago, and there may not have been as many changes from one generation to the next, but the world is changing far faster than what most of us can keep up with. That all being said, now we have been talking about being in the quote-unquote last days for a very, very long time. Exactly how long do we expect the last days to actually last? And so I have been of this opinion since old enough to really consider it, maybe my late teens, a very long time ago. Well, maybe not that far back, but nonetheless, that I would be alive to see Messiah return. Now, back in the church days, I was expecting, him to come imminently, immediately, and was fearful that Yeshua would return in the quote-unquote the rapture before I would ever have a chance to be an adult. I wanted to have a wife and children and family and home and be an adult like everybody else. Those things in my mind I wanted to experience. Well, he has indeed tarried thus far, and I've had and still have those experiences, and I'm thankful for them. But again, I just always imagined I would be engaged, working, being productive, doing my thing, doing the ministry, continuing on as I have been continuing on. We have been continuing on for years. And that we would be in such situation when Messiah returned. If some folks that are looking out and studying times and determining when the Yovel is, and if we believe that Yeshua returns in the Yovel or the year of Jubilee, I could be quite a bit older. So could you. And maybe things are not going to be as energetic, productive as they are at this moment. That means that this baton that I'm squeezing in my hand and defying anybody to come and take it from me, this baton that I carry of calling and purpose and assignment and ministry and family and responsibilities, I need to perhaps start looking around and wondering, who is my protege? Who do I raise up out of this younger generation? And what do I do to train them? And would I ever be willing to let go enough to actually pass the baton? Are they going to have to pry it out of my death grip, lying on my deathbed, if time should bring us to that place? Or are we willing to mentor a new generation of new elders? Moshe was told, you can go up and you can look, you can see, but you can't enter in. What you can do is transfer authority and power and anointing and capability and words of encouragement and instructions to this next man in line, Yehoshua ben Nun. He is the man, Moshe. I've chosen him. He's the one that's going to take them in. And maybe Moshe would have had one of two choices. He could look back on this young man that had stuck by his side and been right there with him and supported him and fought in behalf of Israel and has been faithful and has prayed and remained in the tent even after Moshe left, and be honored that he had had anything to do with shaping his life. Or he could look at him and say, I just don't want to give it to him. I'm not ready to let go yet. Well, Moshe, it's time. It's time. And the instructions of Yah were to do three things for Yehoshua. We read the words here in the Scriptures translation: command him, strengthen him, and make him brave. Familiar word, savah, to command, and it means to set him up and give him a charge and appoint him. So there is this time of designation. Yehoshua, Yah says you're the man, and I'm here to give you the charge, the command to lead this people into the land. This is now your responsibility. And I am appointing you as the leader of Am Israel. And I'm setting you up, son. Not for failure, but for success. I have trained you, equipped you, and made you ready. Now is your time. Furthermore, it says to strengthen him, the word chazak, to enable him to grow firm and resolute. That means that Moshe had to give him enough confidence from himself to Yehoshua. You can do this. And be resolute. Be firm. Don't be a tyrant, but be firm. Be convicted. Have confidence. One phrase of this means to harden him. He's going to have to be willing to allow things to roll off. You can't take everything personal. Yehoshua, harden yourself, brace yourself, strengthen yourself. But it also means to tie fast and to bind. Yehoshua, you're not going to be able to say, well, I will do this today, but I don't know about tomorrow. No, it's yours, son. It's yours. Tie it on and wear it, because it now belongs to you. And then thirdly, where we read make brave, it's the word ametz. It means to make him alert and to put his mind into a state of being active and strong. Stay focused. Stay on point. Keep your eyes on the prize. Look ahead. Don't look behind. Keep going, son. And be strong in your feet, it means. In other words, situate yourself. Balance yourself. Get the athletic stance and be ready to move. These are the kinds of things that we have to train in our uprising generations. Are we willing to let go enough to start that process? Hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow, and to then, shalom.